We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the ground, Kamara. And they'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. That result, really no surprise. That's what we're coming accustomed to with this #1 ranked rush defense.
And you study the game. Does this bring back a few memories? Maybe the 85 Bears trying to move the ball against them, 2000 Ravens. Heck, how about the late 60s, early 70s Purple People Eaters, the Minnesota Vikings? Hard to move the ball against those types of teams.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
All day, every day, any day.
They'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. So with the pass being completed, they'll go ahead and take that instead.
Nothing extra to be gained. Pass interference at the spot, completed the pass. That was your play. So it might as well have not even had the penalty.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now. 1st and 10 at their own 24. Here's Dalton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing, Dalton. Rush coming, and he's taken down. T.J. Watt came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 2nd and long. Dalton. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A game there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Here we go, Ken. 90 is a mic. Check mic. 90 is a mic. Here we go, let's bring it.
Andy Dalton. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. How about the safety, Minka Fitzpatrick swooping in for the sack. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. To throw here, Dalton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I don't see Northern trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. Gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this one. Angling for the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I got you. You're online, baby.
Here's 2nd and 8. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Let's go.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Here we go. Defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go.
2nd and 13. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. Looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
90 is the mic. Ricky. Go, 368. Check it out,
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. So a first quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost him.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 37 yards. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Running with Kamara. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
6-man. Check curls. Go!
They'll set up to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Let's get it. Got it. 50, Mike. Hey. Check up. Check 13. Shit. Hey. Pop.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8.
Ready. Check five. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Back. Go.
They run. It's Kamara. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24-20.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
2nd down and inches. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. They'll run with Samuels, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I know he ain't got it. Check. Look.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. From 13 yards out. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole? Setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
Line of scrimmage, they're 31 now on 1st and 10. He'll pitch it back, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Dalton looking for Boyd, and he's got him. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Bullock good on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken very short, and he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They look good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2nd and 5. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. He'll drop to throw. And an alley to run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Samuels. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. They control the clock, they control the ball, and that way you often control the game. We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. There's nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Check 4, check 4.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Coverage there by the former first-round pick, William Jackson.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
Oh, you good? Tripping.
The Bengals drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially give me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again. Dalton, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. 3rd down here. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To Dalton now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Yeah, yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And where did this one go out? Not good. Let's see. They're going to say inside the 35-yard line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Too slow.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Jacobs. Yeah. If it was Ross, it would have been touchdown.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And it
got his man complete. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time. Forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here we go on on 2nd and 12. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I got one.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
I'm trying to manufacture something, man. I won the Super Bowl, true enough, but I'm still learning how to play on this simulation shit, man.
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra
We can figure out how to play
point
run D
by
on it. We can
and
play
they're
run
back
D way
within a
better on
touchdown,
simulation.
21-14.
Get competitive. But that's it.
So they
I'd be
throw
too
the pick
aggressive.
6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken from the 7. Now a hit and a loose football.
God damn it.
But this will fortunately wind up
All
out
the
of
way.
bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to
Because the window
ball,
be
man.
so small.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara.
You can be right in front of
There
nigga
to
and hit
stop
stick
it was
and
Darius Leonard.
it ain't that sucker on shit is gone. Nigga, you gotta nigga damn near gotta be running into you to hit stick.
Defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they
Yeah.
can run through.
Yeah.
Didn't happen on that play.
Damn, come on, 17 in.
The wind up shit. Yeah.
Back to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Let's go. 90. Cool. Let's go, D. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, I didn't see that boy.
That's complete
Yeah.
to his
Hell
running
yeah.
back, Kamara.
I did not see that boy. He must have been on the delay.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll kick it away for the second time.
Maybe they made him go out there because of the rain, but normally, yeah, he.
Ross on the return. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in, as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10. Dalton with a give here to Mixon.
Oh, hold it. That's all we want.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Championships, baby. Double tight.
On 2nd down now, it's Grant. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left. Roll him out, bootleg it. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, the current formula is not working right now.
He got that. Oh, a terrible throw. I rushed it too. I was so excited.
Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And this defense will take over right at midfield.
Yeah. We're just glad we
good
fought
starting
back in the
field
game.
position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Step up, son. Hey.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice game.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
The score don't look like it. Shit.
Looking to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return
I be
stops.
scared to go for the ball, man. They be wanting to call pass interference, man. It's shit.
My goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means
we
have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the 2nd half.
Yeah.
I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They got to go back out there and play.
He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. From the 45 on 2nd down, Dalton got a man open. It's Ross. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Fought back.
John Ross, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Bullock good on the extra point, and we are tied at 21.
Them hurt the ones where you know you got the right call
teams locked
and
into
still
a good one here.
go for a
21
touchdown.
all the score as the kick's away. This one taken from the 7. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. forced out to his left. He's going to take off. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on
That's
EA
a touchdown,
Sports.
nigga. If we get a hold of your man. He did that. I can't be mad at it.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
He's crafting. He's checking craft.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara.
Keep him bottled
He'll
up,
get up
man.
near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
He got 2.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
You know what I'm saying? All it takes is 1.
Through an opening, and there he goes.
That simulation. Competitive, that's touchdown. And they got tied in a bit.
Inside the 20. A big pickup of 38.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Right.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind
He was
the
expecting
line of
pass when you just broke it.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. On play action, they'll throw.
Yeah.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. So they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run. And
yeah, we got some hitters, man. There ain't no weak sauce here.
On 2nd down and 4. Dalton, open man is Ross, complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Andy Dalton now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon.
Like a motherfucker.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 5 now.
Oh, I'm glad he didn't throw that bitch. That could have been big.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
93, 52, 93, 44, 44. There you go.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw.
He got that. He got that.
Sample. It's a Bengal first
yes,
down,
sir.
pickup of 11. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Here's Dalton. And let's see what they've come up with offensively. That's caught inside the 20. And now they are knocking on the door inside Pittsburgh's 10. A big play there for Cincinnati. 48 yards. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll be brought in somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you,
tough fault game. Tough fault, man.
But you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. And they take a knee.
They're going to get it back with a little time.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
I don't think you got it, sir.
And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. So now Randy Bullock with an important field goal try here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game.
Had to go for it.
They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one
then
out.
the nigga had the zone on that side, had the playmaker, the nigga just to get his shot in.
Special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right.
I think I kicked it out of bounds and gave you a shot.
And aren't already celebrating a win.
Nah.
Yep. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return way back at the 11. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, You've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Good game. Yes, sir. You too.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus.